Shiva, 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 Shiva.
Hi guys, this is NJ. So today we'll start a new series on different personality types. So we'll do a case study on that because like the way I've been teaching you people the basics of palmistry right from the scratch. So I'm getting different kinds of emails from people where they are like complaining ki okay, we have understood the basics of palmistry, but what is the main objective? That we need to learn these basics in order to apply it to judge the personality traits and do the fortune telling. So people are like finding these kind of basics very tiring and very tedious. So I thought of taking a break from the basics which I am teaching and bringing that topic of making personality assessment and doing the fortune telling in between. So like the way I've been teaching you people so far, what I've taught you, that chirognomics, the structure of the hand, different fingers tell about different personality traits, different markings, arrival of the markings, what kind of events we can expect in the life of an individual. We have discussed all of that. So now we will start our series on the personality types and our case studies on that. So the first thumb rule which I'm going to set is that I'm not going to bring and use the medical terminologies here, because that is a stand alone different vertical of palmistry. So I'm not going to use those terms related to typical medicinal terms like your problem related to your kidney, liver, lungs. We are going to discuss it on a behavioral psychology aspect. So what are the traits? Now our first topic, the case study which we are going to discuss today, is of psychopaths and people with insanity related issues, those rebellious kind of people. So who are psychopaths? So it's like we all are not strange to the newses when we come across that people, someone in USA or someone in other part of the world has taken the whole city to hostage. Someone in his early youth has taken on the gunpoint, taken the complete school or college to hostage, and so many people or so many school kids got killed. Or even for trivial reasons, many times what happens is so much of road rage of incidents happen where people just for the slightest of provocation don't even hesitate to take the life of another person. So what are the reasons behind why people without any strong reason and driving force just don't even hesitate to taking the life of another person? So we'll do an analysis on the basis of palmistry. So this is the fact which even many psychiatrists have admitted, that these kind of rebellious traits are inherited and many a times present at the birth, but rarely they manifest and show their presence before the adolescence. So what happens is that our handprint tells a lot about our neurological makeup, our congenital state of body, and also about like our mental related and our abnormality related behaviors. So that is the only reason, in order to study the psychopaths and the sexual psychopaths and all those people with personality disorder, can easily be diagnosed and studied by looking at and studying their hand. So the very first terminology which you need to be aware of if you want to get deep into the psychology of these people, then that terminology which is used across the world of palmistry is Simian line. So the great psychiatrist Dr. Landon Down in 1909, Dr. Landon Down in 1909 made this revelation that based on his research, he found out that majority of the people with Mongolian disorder, Down syndrome, or psychiatric related issues or criminal tendencies have found out to be a peculiar kind of line on their hand, which is like something like this. This, which is very common in the hand of monkey. So, and that is the only reason why this line was called Simian line. Simian means monkey or ape. So now what we can see here is that as we know, our lifeline, this is our lifeline which tells about our physical disposition. Then comes our headline. So let me just rub it again. So this is our headline which tells about our mentality, our logical ability, our ability to comprehend things, and this remains to be our heartline which tells about our emotional capacity to love, our emotions, our intuition. So in the cases of semen line, the first eligibility is that there will not be any heartline and the headline will be straight in the hand. So this line is known as semen line. So these people remain to be very extremist and very these people have got very single-minded approach in their life. So whatever they set themselves at or whatever they want in life, they want it to the level of sacrifice, a level of compromise and exclusion of every other thing, which is a particular trait of a psychopath. And these people, see, first of all, you need to study anything with inclusion of inclusion of other traits as well. So let's say if we are saying that semen line is going to be harmful in someone's life, then other animalistic features will also be there at play. So just the appearance of this line will not assure that that person is going to be a psychopath. This tells about the possibility, but along with other combination, let's say along with this line, the hand turns out to be very rough, the color of the hand turns out to be very red in color, and then along with other combination, this little finger turns out to be crooked. So all these combination along with the spotting of a semen line would definitely make someone a psychopath. Otherwise, it is important for you people to know about the semen line. So the first eligibility of semen line is that there will be no heart line, there will be no headline, there will be just a single line across the palm. So that's the first eligibility. This line makes someone extremely focused, extremely rigid. This is the line which is being found in the hands of maximum criminals, because these people even act very smart whenever it comes to fulfilling their desires. So like they have no control whenever it comes to their emotions and feelings. Whenever they get aroused, so they just lose their control and they don't even hesitate to committing a crime. They remain very extreme, they have got very good concentration. So if that is used for the good, then these people can just rise to the level of intelligence and rise to the level of genius. But when it is used for the bad reasons, then these people could create a havoc in society. So that is the first combination, semen line, which tells someone who has got very single-mindedness approach, very focused, whatever he does, this person will do at the exclusion of every other thing. So this is the semen line, which is also known as line of obsession and line of extremity. Then the second line which you need to understand is the lack of fate line. So you need to understand that this remains to be our fate line. So any line which is going to the middle finger, that line is known as fate line. So let's say this can be a fate line, this can be a fate line, this can be a fate line, this can be a fate line. So the fate line, which is also known as destiny line, the first eligibility is that this line should be aiming towards the middle finger, and any line which reaches the middle finger is known as the fate line or destiny line. So the fate line tells about the kind of determination which we have to structure our life, how focused we have, what kind of goals we have. Every morning when you are waking up, so you have set yourself to certain goals and certain ambitions, certain aims which you want to attain in this life. So a person with a lack of fate line just tends to be very listless, very immature. He doesn't have a direction or purpose or reason in life. So that which is very much similar to the life of a psychopath. People with personality disorder, they do not have a reason, they do not have a sense of direction, they do not have the maturity how to act, how to react. So this line also plays a vital role. And then the thing which you need to understand is that this combination remains to be the inherited trait, and lack of fate line, this combination or this kind of factor is governed by our environmental condition. So you are born with the semen line is something which you are born with, and the lack of fate line has much to do with our early childhood, something related to our early childhood, our environmental influences. So this is what we can expect in the life of someone who would have insanity related issues. that a lack of fate line could act as a major impetus or major contributing reason to the insanity in an individual's life. Then the third point remains to be our short and clubbed thumb. So like the way I've been telling you guys in all my videos that the thumb is so important, it is the soul of our hand. It is the only thing, attribute in our hand which a long and well formed thumb is the only thing which distinguishes us from our primates or a primitive man. So the presence of a well formed thumb just makes us very logical, makes us very strong willed, and infuses a sense of learning in our life. A short and clubbed thumb just makes an individual who doesn't want to learn in things, who lack logics in his life. So this remains to be a very driving factor in making someone like goes into the realm of the insanity or causing trouble in the society. So the first factor which we have learned is the presence of a semen line. The second line, the lack of fate line. When you will not spot any fate line, then that could also act as a reason for these people to cause mayhem without giving a proper thought to it, to their actions. So a lack of fate line. Third remains to be short and clubbed thumb, and there are some other miscellaneous reasons as well, which remains to be redness of hand, which could be one reason. Second reason be print pattern, and third remain to be skin type. So like the way I was telling people in the beginning that a semen line will not alone cause the havoc in an individual's life. You need to study it with a combination of other attributes as well. So semen line could be a sign of extremeness, a sign of like a very extreme focus, sign related to like very extreme and raging emotions in someone's life. Lack of fate line means lack of sense of direction. Short and clubbed thumbs, inability to learn. Redness of the hand, like the way I made a video on this, extreme redness of hand just makes someone very aggressive, someone very vital. Print pattern, when I say print pattern, so you need to understand that if you will find in more than 6 fingers, you will find vole pattern, this vole pattern, this. So like the way different there are 3 kind of majorly found print patterns. One remains to be vole. Vole means intensity. So this intensifies the particular trait or dominant personality traits of an individual. So a presence of vole print pattern in more than 6 fingers, and skin type. So you know the skin texture. So like the way a rough skin texture animalizes everything, and the soft skin texture just softens everything. So these signs in totality can be a sure sign of a person's vulnerability to insanity. If these things could be checked on time, plus this person would be given well proper care at his home front by his family members, a good caring and nurturing and compassionate childhood, that this person could seriously be saved and this person could live a normal life. Otherwise, from the angle of palmistry, all these signs, the presence of all these signs just makes someone very much vulnerable to the insanity. So I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.